Hi everyone, I trust you're all keeping well. It's been a while. Sometimes you can't help that. I'd like to be out as much as possible, but it's not always the case, unlike others, but it is what it is. So welcome to my channel, especially if you haven't been here before. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe at the end of this video. Well, I'm up in the Brecon Beacons today, in the southern tip of the Brecon Beacons, near Penderyn, and Storm Ciaran has arrived. There was not much evidence overnight in South Wales from what I experienced of any storm. I know it reached landfall in south of England, southwest of England, Channel Islands early hours of this morning. But there seems to be evidence now that it's struck Wales. Now, when I planned to do a camp last week, this storm was forecast to arrive yesterday morning, Wednesday the 1st of November 2023. And then, you know, as the week's gone on, it's supposed to have arrived yesterday evening, around about 5 o'clock in South Wales. That didn't happen. And it looks like, you know, it's here now. When I last looked at the weather forecast in relation to this storm last week, it was off the coast of Florida. And I don't think, you know, they was 100% sure the meteorological office in the UK that it was going to, you know, or where exactly in UK it was going to, you know, hit land. So I planned my camp. I need to get out, and fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, because this could either be a success or it could be a massive fail. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. I pondered on what kit to bring in relation to tent, etc. I thought, you know, maybe something a bit low profile if I can find shelter. That may help with the high winds, the gusts. I'm using a tarp as well, just to try and keep the tent dry as long, you know, as much as possible, because I don't have nowhere home really to dry it out. So if the tarp gets soaking wet, yeah, I just throw that over the washing line, you know, on a dry day, and we get that sorted. But yeah, the wind is blowing a gale, you're gusting. Now you'll have to excuse me. The GoPro I got is a GoPro Hero 7, which isn't waterproof. So I'm going to take the lens cover off, protective cover, for it to go into this waterproof case. But I believe when it goes into this case, then the sound goes, which may not be a bad thing, especially if the wind's blowing. But I want to try and give you as much of the experience of being out in this storm as I can. When I get the tent set up and things like that, well, you know, I can get the other case out. You know, the camera won't be exposed to excessive weather, hopefully. So, you know, there will maybe some sound effects then. We'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, that's that. Right, I'm gonna start getting my kit together now and getting dressed up, ready. All my waterproofs are military surplus, Gore-Tex. Find them a lot cheaper than buying branded names from the outdoor stores, and they'll just do the job. So they'll certainly blend in with this environment. But yeah, I'm gonna get set up now, and then I'll touch base with you when I'm out on the ground. Welcome back. Significant change in the weather. What's the time now? Time now is 25 to 2. I left the car about 10:30. It's approximately 1 kilometre and a bit to this location, but the ground underfoot was very marshy, sphagnum moss, tufted grass, reeds, so it's quite difficult underfoot. In between that, being pounded by hailstones, horizontal rain, so it was really difficult to navigate. It got to such a stage where the wind was so strong, and carrying a pack, I was quite unbalanced, so I had to hunker down. I was wearing a French Army poncho on top of my French Army Gore-Tex jacket, so it was double layer of protection, and it was great for hunkering down, because there was no real shelter. It was very exposed, but the wind has died down. I don't know if we're going to get a return of wind and rain later. There's quite a lot of cloud in the sky. It's very little blue sky. The sun is trying to come through the clouds. The river by the side of me is quite swollen. I can't remember the name of it because there are a couple of, maybe it's not a river, maybe it's a tributary, but it's swollen. I'm about 15 meters away and 3 feet above the water level. It's unlikely, it's fast flowing, so it's unlikely it's going to sort of overspill the bank. So I've got a water source now for making brews and things. I tried putting up my it was horrific. I've never experienced anything like it, I think. I tried putting up the tarp. That was just dire. That was just acting like a massive sail. It was horrific. Ideally, it was a 3x3 I brought with me, so ideally I would have needed 2 people. So I sacked that. I've got my US Marines teacup with me. It's a no frills 1-person tent. It's 4 season. It's pretty bomb proof. I've double pegged it in places, so hopefully it'll do the job. So what I'm going to just do now is just show you some shots of the I'm not going to show you my setup and all that. It's you've probably seen it before anyway. It's nothing that I've not used before really. But I'll just show you around. You can't see Pen y Fan from here, which is over in that direction. I'd say about 4 miles, maybe 5 miles behind me over there. Now that was covered in cloud this morning, mist clag. That was shocking. But trying to do any filming after I switched the camera off, it was hell. So there's a strong breeze around now, but I'm going to show you some of the sights. I put the mic on because of the wind. I didn't want it to affect the audio too much. So let me show you around. So this this sort of water course here, there's another one that joins it a bit further up to my front. There we are. So Pen-y-fan is just over that way, there, over there. Just sort of round the corner. So there we are. So I brought a tent with me that was like quite low profile, and it's got two skins. It's got like a ripstop nylon on the inner tent as well, rather than just netting. There's no frills with this tent. It's very very limited in luxury, but it serves a purpose. I couldn't find much level ground. So that road over there is the, I don't know if you can see it, is the A4059. It goes to Penderyn. That's about it for now. I can't even find any level ground here, shocking. Yeah, so I'm going to just knock it on the head for now, the filming now, because I want to brew. I haven't had one for a while. So I'm a little bit parched, and then I'll come back to you later. Okay, keep safe out there. And I've got some purification tablets as well if I need them, which I might use anyway. My hands are freezing. About filming today, as in getting it perfect, because it's a fucking nightmare. The wind is a lot stronger up here. My camp is just down by there, so I'm about 50 or 60 feet above where my camp is, and the wind's a lot stronger. It takes your breath away. So I'm just going to give you another 360 view. I'm going to take my hand off a minute because I'm going to lose it. Sorry about the noise. Right, so just down by you, you've got like another tributary, and then you've got this one. When I edit the video, I'll put on like what they are. So I can't remember now, but obviously it's water running down off of the hills. So obviously Pen-y-fan is over Right, I'm gonna go back down, make a cuppa now. Black clouds over there. My fucking hands are freezing. I've got some gloves with me. I didn't think it was going to be as cold as this, but once I get my tent later, that'll be lovely. But yeah, just wanted to give an idea of the lie of the land and the conditions, which are pretty shit, I must say. Right, I'll catch you later. Ta. Hi there. It seems quite calm down here. It is gusting a little bit, but I'm conscious about the light, especially with this tent as well. Later on, or in a little while, because it's a military tent. It's a blackout tent, so once it's zipped up, you can't see your hand in front of your face inside unless you get some lights out, and that's even in the daytime. It's that good. Great for stealth camping, I guess. Yeah, so I got an anemometer, so I just wanted to give you an idea of what the wind speed is down here. It's in knots. I'm not sure what it is in miles an hour, but just give you an idea. And then what I'll do then, I'll just go up above for the camp, where it's a bit more exposed, and then you'll get a better idea then of the difference. So bear with me. Right, I'm back up above the camp now. There's a significant difference in wind speed up here. Just give you an idea. It's probably double or triple what it is down there in that little low ground basin, whatever you want to call it. And the wind, obviously the wind's it's a lot colder up here as well. So I don't plan on doing much more filming up here. I'm gonna just stay down there. I don't know when the next load of rain is gonna come through, because apparently it's in for a couple of days, but subsiding overnight. So yeah, you can see the old grass blowing like hell. Right, okay, catch you later. Hi there. Well, I've had a brew. I've done a bit more filming, which I'll edit into the video. Yeah, it's no colder now than it was earlier. Inside the tent is nice and warm. I just wanted to do this bit of filming before I lose the light completely. What I wanted to share with you today is I'm off work at the moment. It's a period of absence. Emotionally, I've had a bit of a difficult time with my mental health. It sort of come out of the blue, to be honest. There's only so far somebody can be pushed, before they snap. It's difficult me talking about it. I know a lot of other wild campers have been through it as well. It may be a case that I've not been out wild camping for ages. As much as I wanted to get out, but there was always something that cropped up. And let's put another light on here. found, yeah, maybe that I've not had that release. You know, I enjoy wild camping. You know, it's my hobby. You know, what I wanted to do moving forward is use a tarp and tent setup, but when you have conditions like this, that's not possible, purely because I don't have a garage, I don't have a large shed, I don't have a large house, so trying to dry out a tent is pretty difficult for me. So moving forward, the plan was to just tarp and tent it, so you know, it would only be the tarp that needed drying out. I could keep everything else dry. I've invested in a Robbins 3 meter by 3 meter tarp, which should be sufficient for most camps. But yeah, I've got a couple of more weeks off work, just to, as the doctor put it, reset, like a fire break. But you know, I class this today as like part of my healing, getting out into nature, doing something I enjoy, something that makes me feel happy. You know, camping during the winter isn't great always anyway. It's not so bad in the snow, I guess, but when it's, you know, very inclement weather, adverse weather conditions, call it what you like, you know, it is difficult. It's difficult filming, it's difficult getting a tent up, it's difficult getting a tent down. You've got to make sure, you know, all your kit is kept dry. Yeah, and it is a ball ache. Oh, sorry, well, hopefully the sound is okay as well, because you know, it's just inside the vestibule, so there's not a huge amount of wind rushing past, but if there is, I apologise for the poor quality sound. I put my mic away because I didn't think it was going to be an issue, and hopefully it's not. But yeah, it's nice and cozy in the tent. It's really nice. You've got this thick fly sheet, thick nylon fly sheet, and then, like I said earlier, there's like a ripstop nylon on the inside. So you know, it's definitely a 4-season tent. You know, the bathtub, it's like 8 inches, the bathtub floor. I can't be bothered to tie that up because I'm going to knock on the head soon. I might try and do a bit of filming in the dark, but maybe not a lot, if any. Depends what the weather conditions are like. We've not had a huge amount of rain. The wind has kept up, but we haven't had a huge amount of rain since about 1 o'clock. It's short showers, but nothing of any significance. So maybe the tent will get a pound in tonight. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. You know, we all go through periods in our life of difficulty, either physical issues or cognitive issues, psychological issues, and this is it for me at the minute. So just hoping perhaps get another camp in before you have to work, in better conditions, and try and do the tarp and tent setup. But yeah, that's it for now. May catch you later. Oh. As you can see, there's not much room in here, not a lot of comfort. I'm gonna call it a night. I've watched a couple of movies. Last one I watched was Plane, Gerard Butler. So I'm dry, I'm warm, I've had something to eat, and I'm gonna get my head down now. And morning. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, as the song goes, I think. Didn't have any excitement overnight. There certainly wasn't any major rain. I can't dismiss any drizzle, but the tent certainly didn't take a battering. So it seemed quite calm this morning. I didn't have the best night's sleep, but there we are. There's just flickers of sunshine in that direction, which sort of northwest. The river has gone down quite substantially, 18 inches, 2 feet. It's not the raging torrent as it was yesterday. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to have some breakfast. I've started packing. I'm going to have some breakfast and then I'm going to pack up. If I see anything of interest, then I might start filming it. But I'll just give you a little scan of the area now, so you can see the difference. So there's no wind around today, so sound quality without the mic should be okay. So all these rocks yesterday, if you recall, were submerged in water. Leave no trace. Well, that's me done. That's another adventure over. Some parts of it I wish they were better, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So I've got about 1 kilometre and a bit maybe back to the car. So I'll just say stay safe, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll just leave you with the sights of the river. Take it easy guys, till next time.